Hey everybody, welcome back. This is part 2 of all signs, doing it a little bit differently this month just to try to get everybody's readings in efficiently, because I'd rather get them in like this than not at all. I've been super missing you guys. So we are now heading into Cancer. So let's see what comes up for our Cancers. I'm feeling a little bit of scattered energy already. That's fine. Oh, the Sun. Yes, Cancer. I love to see that card for you. This is after some pretty heavy stuff in your life too. Did I see? Yeah, I did see another one flip up. The Queen of Wands. Go for it, girl, is what I want to say. Coming into your power. I love that for you, Cancer. The last batch was kind of difficult reads, like bittersweet in some ways. So I'm glad to see you're coming out. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is actually really beautiful. I love this so much for you, Cancer. Okay. Let's just see if one more will come out for us. If not, we'll pull from the other deck. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, we've got enough to tell this story here. 8 of Pentacles on the bottom. Cancer, I love this for you. So exciting. Okay, so this Sun, right? We all know, or most of us know, right, if you watch tarot for any length of time, that the Sun is one of the, well, it is the happiest card in the deck. I like to say one of them because I think there's a lot of happy cards in there, actually. This is something that it's almost like, dare I say, I am on my way to accomplish this sort of thing. It's guarded optimism here, okay? But very much, I feel like some of you could really be using your voice. You could really be letting yourself be seen. Let your voice get out there. There's almost like a shyness to you, but it's like you're trying to work around it, right? The colors in this bird are what lead me to believe that communication is key for you right now. I think you've got a lot of ideas. It's kind of like your head is almost exploding. You've got so many. It's just like when it's like a whirlwind of activity around you right now, okay? Like I said, you're really in your power right now, Cancer, with this Queen of Wands energy. It's like, I just feel like nothing can stop me now. I feel like you've got a lot of ambition. There's a lot of magic around you. There's hope for your future. Some of you are very good mystics, like you're mystics for sure. But this isn't something, like, it's very grounded. You're not boastful about this. You're not like going out there and telling everybody how gifted you are and stuff like that. Like, this is very humble energy. Just beautiful. And you're really letting your light shine. Whatever you guys have been working on or are working on, you know, you're letting your light shine, and I feel like you're attracting a lot of energy towards you right now. You could be communicating a lot, or there could be a lot of emails going out or phone calls or something, but it's just this business and people being drawn to your light. People find you absolutely magnetic in your energy right now, which is gorgeous. With this 8 of Swords energy here, though, you know, I feel like there's still something you're kind of holding back, and Spirit's really encouraging you to kind of let yourself be seen. Yes. Okay, so it's almost like you've been caged. There's an aspect of yourself that you've been holding back and kind of hiding from the world, and you've slowly kind of been letting people see, but it's almost like Spirit's wanting you to blow off the top of that cage there and really fly. But I think this is difficult for you because this is going to require an element of vulnerability for you to step out and for people to see you for who you are in your entirety, okay? Because this person's like naked, right? And so it's this idea of like, if I step out of this cage and I open up my wings and fly, everyone's gonna see me. Yes, that's the point, okay? 8 of Pentacles, you guys, whatever this is, you've been working so hard at it, okay? Like, so hard at it. You're really perfecting your art, your craft, and again, I feel like this has to do with communication and your vibrancy and a huge transformation in your life. Like, I feel almost like the work that you've been doing on yourself as you've been doing it, it's almost like, you know, these other little butterflies coming out into the world and kind of being like, because of the work the central work that you did on yourself, the foundational work, it's like all of these ideas are starting to kind of fly right now, you know, and it's time to move. So there's a lot of air energy in here. 10 of Cups on the bottom, the Empress, and the 5 of Swords. 6 of Cups, Death. You know, there's definitely an ending here. I don't know if you broke somebody's heart potentially because you were investing in yourself and the growth of your ideas. But why the 10 of Cups? That's really interesting to have that come out. Let's look for some clarifiers here. Let's see if it comes out in our backup deck here, Cancer. Yeah. The 3 of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. We'll see if they re-emerge. I didn't shuffle these before I started, so we're going to have to give these a few rounds. Cancer, this amazing energy. I just love it for you. Just love it. You know, guys, I've never done a live, and I think I actually might start doing them. And I know that I probably won't have many people watch initially, but then it gets posted after, right? Because I feel like that would be faster than me uploading it, because I just uploaded part 1. It's an hour and 15 minutes left. So like it's taking almost an hour and a half to upload these, and that just is so long. So yeah. I don't know why I just said that. I'm talking out loud, I guess. Some of you might need to do that. Like, it doesn't hurt to talk out loud and to let other people know your ideas and get feedback. You know, it could be significant for you somehow. Change things up. Don't be scared to change things up. You know, it's okay to change gears. You can always change your mind later, right? So, yeah, there's something that you guys are taking action on, or you want to take action on. It's new, okay? This is something like I've got this in my mind, but I'm actually doing it now. So it's actually in motion, but it's just beginning. And I feel like this is gonna bring you so much happiness and lightness. This came up also in this was Aquarius's read where this came up. Like all 3 of these cards, I believe. And it's almost like Spirit is saying like it's time. So if you know, Cancer, if there's those of you out there that are wondering, is it time to do this? Yes, it is. It's time to spread your wings and fly. It's time to let yourself be seen. It's time. Like, you're doing amazing work. Don't worry so much about the end result. Just enjoy it along the way. These same cards keep coming up. I believe these came up in Virgo and Taurus as well. Let's see. If there are those of you that are involved in a relationship or wondering about a relationship, let's get some cards out for you. I feel, because this message is so clear to me. Things are going well career-wise. You know, you're definitely looking at expanding and starting something new. And, you know, Spirit is all out saying that, yes, this is your time to do this. Go for it. Okay. For those of you asking about love, though, you know, I feel like Spirit's kind of dissuading away from that and being like, you know what, don't worry about that right now. Like, just focus on this, you know, like focus on yourself, focus on what you can control. Exactly. You know, I feel like it's going to hold you back focusing on love relationships right now. It might actually take you out of balance. Let's get one more card about the love situation here. I'm hearing like if you guys invest in love right now, it's possible that you could be a slave to that relationship, and it's going to take energy away from your career. Okay. But let's just get another card to clarify this. Justice. Justice is Libra energy. Who else do we have here? We've got fire. Aries, Leo, Sag. We've got air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We've got earth. So we have it all. We've got a little bit of cups, when it comes to just happiness and going out and socializing, having fun with friends, you know, celebration, okay? It's time. So I'm hearing like it's time to invest in you. And we've got the sun. Oh, sorry, not the sun card, the moon card. I've been doing that a lot today, mixing up cards. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I feel like it's just going to pull your energy down. Like, I feel like focusing on love right now is just going to put you in a position where you feel confused and kind of torn between two worlds. And it almost... it doesn't put you in a state of suspension. This is coming. The Hangman in reverse is coming out of that. I think you know this. You know, what I'm hearing is you know this is the truth. You know this in your heart to be true, but there's still a bit of you, I think, where the love tugs or something painful from the past is coming up. Yeah, exactly. This Queen of Cups energy. It's just, it's who you are, Cancer, right? Like, you're a very emotional person. You have emotional depth. You can feel things very deeply. You love love, right? I don't know many Cancers that don't love love. And so this is always going to be a focus for you somehow, but I think Spirit's encouraging you to invest that love back into yourself right now and not to get distracted. Yeah, because what's happened in the past here for you is there was a love situation here that left you wanting for more, okay? And a difficult choice was made to end this relationship, okay? There is an ending here because of indecision, all right? And Spirit wants victory for you now and success, but let that be yours and not because of another person or with another person for now, right, Cancer? For now. Maybe later, but just not right now. All right. Okay, let's pack that up so we can carry on with the next group. Beautiful reading, Cancer. Well done. It looks like you've been working super hard and it is paying off in spades. Wonderful energy. Okay, let's clear the energy. Who gets to go next? Leo and Pisces. I think Pisces came out first. We'll just tap Leo. So Pisces, you could be involved with a Leo or vice versa. It's kind of interesting. We'll take it, whatever. Oh, sorry, my back is hurting. I'm gonna try to sit a little bit differently. I've got to get a new table. This setup is not ideal. Just a little card table. I could do. We'll put that out there. Set that intention. Hangman and the Ace of Swords. Okay. Give her one more shuffle for Pisces. Oh, I forgot to mark the time. We'll call it 13:33. Oh, darn flies buzzing around. Okay, Pisces. What messages do we have for Pisces, please? Ooh, the High Priestess. Some of you guys are coming out and stepping into your power here. But this is not easy for you. Like, I feel like I just heard like dark and stormy. Oh boy. Okay. These cards are so big. I love them, but they're a bit weird to shuffle after shuffling little ones for so long. Okay, let's hear more about this High Priestess for Pisces, please. Page of Pentacles. Why are you being so shy, Pisces? I feel like this energy of either not wanting to talk about something or just being scared to step out. What is this all about? Four of Cups. Someone else got that too in part 1. I can't remember now who that was. All right, so the High Priestess, Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like for some of you, there's something that you're wanting to pursue. And this has been almost like a childhood dream of yours to pursue this. And you're just feeling really unsure about it. You know, with this High Priestess here, normally the High Priestess is somebody that, you know, uses their intuition. They're very powerful. They're the strong but silent type in the feminine world. But here, again, it's just almost hiding behind your power and not wanting to be seen. It could deal with communication issues, emotional issues for sure. And I think just historically, you've been through some pretty rough waters. You know, for some of you, this could have been childhood abuse issues or something where your throat chakra was blocked. And so the thought of you actually stepping out and being seen and speaking up for yourself can be quite intimidating. But you're working on it. Like, whoever you are, you're definitely, you're coming out and you're working on it, but it's scary. And you almost feel like a little child about to start something new. And I almost get this feeling with these two cards, like, I'm about to do something, but it seems foolish or childish. Like I should be more responsible. Like I'm kind of chasing a childhood dream or fantasy or that sort of thing. But it's almost like, no, like not at all. That's just the inner child speaking, right? You know, there's definitely something that you've been nurturing. It's a new idea that has to do with money or stability in some way, shape, or form. And this is something that makes you feel good. And it's something that you have created on your own and, again, have nurtured and brought to life. But it's almost like you've stepped away from it recently. Like you're not investing as much energy into it. And it's almost just like a break. Like it's not that you're neglecting it, but it's like, I just need to step away from this for a bit. I'm hearing you might need some inspiration or some encouragement. Dragonflies could be significant for you. You might be seeing them around. If you do, that could be, you know, messages for you. If you're into the fairy realm, you know, message there. Page of Cups. Like I feel like this energy here is something that, again, you're quite fond of it. And it's almost got this energy of someone manifesting something into fruition by spending time on it and kind of calling it in, if you will. But it's very passive energy. Like this is not aggressive or even assertive. Like it's kind of very passively going about something. With the Four of Cups on the bottom, yeah, this Magician and Tower. You know, there's been something that's happened, Pisces, that really kind of brought your world down. And I feel like this brought you to a place where you realized that if you wanted to create something in your life, that it was going to be up to you to do it. But I feel like this is a really heavy burden for you. You know, in a sense, I think it's a gift that you're discovering this, but it is a very heavy burden nonetheless for you. And I feel like, you know, I think you've probably left a love situation of some sort here and I've just been feeling really bummed out by it. But Spirit's been by you this whole time, okay? It's like this idea of like, you know, they've got your back and they're helping you get through this, because that's my Spirit card in this deck. It's funny, the same themes are coming up. There's similarities throughout the reading. There's a lot of people going through endings and loss right now and starting over, starting new. That I can really feel that in all of today's readings, right? There are people that are wrapping up cycles. The new hasn't quite started yet. My throat chakra is really kind of seizing up for you guys. So, you know, you might want to do some work on that area if you're having troubles with communication or being seen or being heard. It's okay. Like, there's this very gentle energy of like, it's okay to pursue what you love. It's okay to take breaks. It's okay to be gentle with yourself. It's okay to take some time out and rest. I'm hearing that again. If I said it already, I apologize. But it's just this energy. So like, sit down and have a cup of tea. Like, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day sort of thing. Like, you've got time. You can tackle this. I'm curious about this Queen of Pentacles, though. It's not clear to me. We've got the Queen of Cups. That doesn't help me much either. A lot of feminine energy in here. Can you clarify this Queen of Pentacles a little more? I almost feel like there's somebody watching you. A feminine energy. It could be like a sister or a mother or someone that's important to you that's watching you, and it has something to teach you about this process. This is somebody who's achieved a lot on their own and has built quite a lovely life for themselves. It's possible that they could have children. But they're just kind of someone, I'm hearing, like down to earth, salt of the earth type of person. And this person could teach you a lot actually about how to achieve success for yourself on your own without, you know, a relationship attached to you sort of thing is what I'm getting. They're very gentle. They're very sensitive. This could be you. Just very wise, but very quiet wisdom. They're not bossy and this is what you should do and this is how you should do it. If anything, they're going to lead by example or just be like almost like a mothering, nurturing energy towards you to help you through this process. Because I feel like that's what you need, Pisces, is you almost need that very loving, nurturing, feminine energy right now to let you know that it's okay. You don't have to, you know, employ these super masculine traits. You know, this like pushing forward and aggression and doing until you're completely, you know, burnt out. It's okay to go about this in a very feminine way. You know, we need a balance of both. We can't have too much of either, right? Yeah, and this person could also offer you some financial advice. There's someone that could offer you even money for some. Because I really feel like this person has a really tender spot for you. Like there's something about you that they really want to nurture, is how I would describe it. And so whether it's money or they want to teach you the skills to obtain wealth in your life, right? Starting out with something new, it holds significance here. Yeah, exactly. With the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles here on the bottom, you know, this is what they want to offer you. And it's just very slow and steady pace. They're not going to rush in and rush out. Like, this person's here for the long haul. And they're being very careful about how they approach you and just being very, again, very gentle with you, and not pushing you along this path because they know you've had a hard life, you know, and that you've been left more than once in predicaments where you're like, now what, you know? Okay. Yeah, Six of Wands. This person wants to help you start a new cycle, okay? After moving away from something, this person wants to be part of your journey of starting a new cycle, starting over again. They want to see victory for you. They want to teach you that, you know, it's not that they want to teach you. I feel like you've had a really hard life and you've come up against opposition and ego and people wanting to be right. And you're not like that at all. And this person just wants to see you succeed. That's what it is. This person really wants to see you succeed. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a female. It could be a male that just, you know, embraces more of these feminine energies. Okay, so one final card here to close out the reading for Pisces, and then we'll start on Leo. What's one final card? Actually, I'd like to pull from the Oracle deck. I'm feeling inclined because I feel like you need like just a nice warm hug right now, Pisces, or just like just a soft embrace and some kind, gentle words. This is a very gentle, very loving, very nurturing deck. So if we could get one message for our beautiful Pisces before we leave today. One message for Pisces, please. Okay, you're going to get 2. All right, so you've got the love. This is Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. So you may want to look up the Hadarian group. I don't know if you can call them like a starseed group, like a subgroup of some sort, but what the main message of this card is you really do need to take care of yourself and work on your boundary setting. And so this could is often associated with the throat chakra, when we need to work on boundaries and not let people kind of run rank on us, or we're not caught up in codependent cycles in relationships and that sort of thing. So again, much like Cancer, Pisces, Cancer's message was one of focusing on yourself and your growth versus past love versus new love or anything like that. Okay, there's some healing that needs to be done around this first in order for you to kind of elevate and to get into a healthy relationship eventually. The 7 Star Sisters, Birth and Creation's Tapestry of Life and Expression. I feel like this card is really calling you to surround yourself with supportive feminine energies. And this is what is really going to help you achieve success in life and further your goals and your dreams and help you work on that throat chakra energy there. Is that feminine influence, if you will. Okay. Yeah. Lightworker starseed, serve the world by being you. I feel like this is ultimately what you're going to have in your life as you move through this and as you move up, through your journey here. Your mission is one of a starseed mission to help others. But, before you can do that, before you can do it well, anyhow, you really do need to work on your stuff and build up your strength and your foundation and learn how to nurture yourself so that you can continue to take really good care of yourself, even, in the midst of helping others who really need that support. Okay, so Pisces, that's beautiful energy. Well done. I wish you all the best on your journey. It sounds like super exciting. And it looks like you've got at least one amazing person around you, but I feel like it's probably going to be a collective for sure once you get rolling on this stuff. Okay. Absolutely. So we're just going to clear the energy for Leo here. Oh, I always go over with these readings. It's so easy to do. It's Leo season, isn't it, guys? Happy birthday, Leos. Leos. I'm just thinking as I shuffle, I'm like, who do I know that's a Leo? It's only one person who I knew many, many years ago, and I still adore to this day. Let me tell you, he was a ton of fun. Ton of fun he was. Really decent guy. Love Leos. Anyhow. Two of Pentacles coming out first for you, Leo. Trying to make a decision or, weighing out the options of something, balance in your life, right? Aren't we all? So let's, whoa, okay. The World, yes. Okay, so this is big. Whatever this is going to change your life. Right? And I'm getting, again, like there's two sides here where it's just like I can do this or I can do that, pros and cons sort of thing. But oh yeah, okay, this is big. Oh. Queen of Swords, Two of Wands, the King of Swords, Death, the Sun, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Magician gosh, it's so interesting because I believe Virgo got a lot of these cards too. Ace of Wands at the bottom. Okay, so I feel like there's something, Leo, that you're definitely wanting to take off with. This is something that you have been, you know, could be reading up on or studying for, but it's like now it's time to move forward with this, whatever it is. But it's something that you've definitely been working on for a while because it's kind of come into bloom here. So we know that for sure. As for the rest of the cards, that's a lot of cards at once, but that's okay. We'll work through them one by one. Yeah, so I'm not going to repeat myself. Obviously, there's a decision that needs to be made. It could involve moving or travel of some sort, you know. You could have some career opportunities, or it could, yeah, I don't know so much about love. It's not really feeling like love. Honestly, this feels more like career for you, Leo. But it's just like, I feel like one is a really big opportunity. It probably pays a lot more money, but it would mean a lot more changes. It would mean a lot more legwork. One of the other opportunities, it's less money. It might be less prestigious and stuff, but, you know, it might not involve moving. It, you know, it could be a little more straightforward. I was just seeing if I can see the names on here, but I can't. So it's kind of like, like they're very, very different, but you're weighing them out. You know, you're equally as interested in them is what I'm trying to say here. With the Queen of Swords energy, so we've got a lot of air energy in here. We've got a little bit of earth and some fire, obviously. It's actually a really nice mix. Your chart might have a really nice balance of all of the elements, but you know, it's like, again, I've got my eye on something here, and I feel like you're thinking long term. I feel like this is an investment. You know, you're thinking for, again, the long haul, the long term, and you are wanting to be sure that you make the right decision because, again, either way, you know, there's risk and there's something involved. I feel like you're in a really good position right now, though. Like, it's not even like you have to do this. But it's just something that, you know, I've had my eye on for a while, and now kind of seems like the right time to make this decision is how it feels. It would be adding to your life. Now, it is possible that some of you are watching another person. It could be a fire sign. You could be spying on them, let's say, or vice versa. Or just curious about them. Like, what are they up to? You know, what's going on in their world right now? They are not aware of this. They have their back to you. They're doing quite well themselves. And it looks like they're looking towards someone who is an air sign. There's all these people looking at each other. This is so funny. Like, they're all kind of just, again, like the I Spy, right? Like, it's like everyone's kind of peeking and looking at each other and curious, but nobody's doing anything. Nobody's saying anything. There's actually a lot of players on the deck here because I've got some earth, I got air, and I've got fire, right? It's like really interesting energy. With the Death card here, the Sun, 10 of Pentacles, and the Magician. I feel like for some of you, if you do make this transition, and again, if it's not career and you are moving towards somebody or you're thinking about moving towards somebody, whatever it is, this is going to create, like I said, a major change in your life. It's going to create a bit of not upheaval, but a transformation of sorts, and it's going to leave you feeling a little bit low on energy, or even just like that feeling of having to start over. And it's kind of that vulnerable feeling of being in a new place and new situations where you're just like, oh, like, you know, this kind of sucks, but it's good. Like, it's a positive thing, this Death card, because it leads to new growth and new opportunity. And the Sun, you know, to ultimate happiness. Like, this is something that it's like, again, I feel like almost too good to be true. Like, can I trust this? Yes, I can. And then I'm getting drawn back into this energy again. It's almost like in my heart, I feel excited about this. It feels good. But then there's another part of me that gets drawn back into the logistics of things. Well, but then we've got to pack up the family, and I've got to move, and I've got to this, and I've got all these responsibilities, and I've got to do the right thing. And like, right? And so there's kind of this interference in it that is creating some doubt or making you question it, right? With this magician energy here, it's kind of like this confidence though that, okay, but even if I did do this, even if I did proceed and I moved ahead with whatever you have your eye on, whoever you have your eye on, it's just like, I can make this work. Like, I can do it. Like, there's this confidence there with you, Leo, which is not surprising for a Leo, right? Of like, no, like, I can handle this, right? So a little bit of back and forth in your mind. But taking your time to weigh things out. There's no rush in this, because again, I feel like you're in a position where you're doing quite well, and this isn't necessary or needed in your life. This is just something that would simply potentially improve it, but just, you know, add that something extra special, like even more, right? It would contribute even more. I'm curious though about who this Two of Wands is here, because I feel like it's you watching them. Who's this Two of Wands energy here? For some of you, I feel like it could involve someone that makes you feel on top of the world, who makes you feel very happy inside. Like, I'm hearing that song, like, "You're my sunshine," right? The Two of Wands is Five of Wands and the Devil. It's so funny how these cards, the same cards, keep coming up. Crossing through the readings. This is somebody that you might have actually had some words with at some point. Like, I get the feeling it didn't end well. This could have been somebody that you had a really strong, like, sexual attraction to. And I'm just getting, like, there is some karmic issues in your life around the time that you were dealing with them. And I feel like this created a lot of chaos in your life, and it interfered with the progression of this. And I don't know that it ever got emotional. I feel like it got physical, and there was more of a focus on that. Yeah, there was definitely balance and that needed to be brought into a situation. So at some point in your life, when you were involved with this person, there was a lot of chaos. But it's like, I feel like you've changed now is what it's saying with that King of Cups energy. It's like something changed within you. And I'm just hearing, like, I can deal with the heart of the matter now. So I don't know if some of these distractions or disputes are gone. What's this King of Swords about? Six of Cups. This is somebody that you have really fond memories of. This is someone from your past that, you know, when you think of them, they're very fond memories, and someone that you would like to reconnect with. Yes. I almost feel like you want to close a cycle with them. Like, there was something, there was no closure, I'm hearing. Like, there was a lack of closure in this situation. And it's almost like you need to close out that chapter to start a new one, right? Especially when we're looking at the Ace of Wands. There's something about this relationship that you have with this person within this dynamic that needs closure for you to move on. For whatever this journey is. What does that look like here? What does that look like? So you've got the Moon and Justice. Yeah. Who got those exact same cards in the exact same position? Someone else got those too. Was it Pisces or Cancer? Or was it Virgo? I can't remember. With the Moon and Justice, it's like something needs to be, again, the situation, something needs to be brought back into balance. There's things that weren't talked about, and something needs to be leveled out. And this needs to come from a heart space with the Knight of Cups at the bottom. Like, this can't be, you know, a superficial discussion. Yeah, exactly. Two of Cups there. This is a soulmate bond. So, you know, whether and there was a walking away from this at some point. Yeah, the exact same cards. There is a walking away from a soulmate, and whether this is just a really deep soul bond, like a friendship, or whether it was actually a relationship, it was very special to you, and there's something that needs to be brought back into balance with this, and you know, discussion needs to take place. There was a lack of closure here. I'm just seeing like a loop left open sort of thing, and that needs to be closed. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. What's the significance of this? It could have been another person that got involved in this and created some barriers, but let's see. Somebody who's more focused on money and material. It could be somebody that you walked away from. You could actually be talking about this person. This person is like wife material or husband material, okay? Partner material. And there was a walking away here. And almost this feeling of like either you or them left them out in the cold and you're wanting to come out of this. So there was some tension here, and there was some disagreements. There was an exchange of words, and it's almost like we need to repair this. Like there's something missing here where it needs to be repaired. So Leo, I'm going to leave it there for now because I feel like I could go on forever, and I still have quite a few to do. I don't want to run out of space on my cards. So best of luck, whatever this is. It's very interesting. Like, it's super exciting. Like, I feel like there's super good things coming for you in the future, and you've got some big decisions to make. And they're exciting decisions to make, though. They're good decisions to have. But you need to tidy something up with someone, it looks like. It's distracting you from whatever you're moving forward with, or it's at least part of it. And so, you know, Spirit's advice is to clean that up along the way, so that you can have the best outcome for yourself and move on with confidence. Okay, Leos, happy birthday. Clear the energy now. And who should we for next? Gemini. Gemini, 4258. And then I might stop the reading here. We'll see. Focus. Gemini, are you guys distracted? I felt myself totally drifting away there, thinking, you know, hours ahead. Okay, what am I going to do next? I got to do this again. Nope. Kurt, stop. Let's clear that. Let's clear that energy right now. Some of you might need some grounding. Bring your mind back into focus. All right, what's going on for our Geminis, please? Oh, I forgot to wear my rings today, guys. I was reading an interesting piece the other day talking about old jewelry and kind of evaluating whether or not we should still be wearing jewelry from the past. Like, does it still resonate with us? And could it be creating blocks and stuff like that? So I don't know if that's important for some of you out there. Something to think of. Page of Swords. Gemini, the eternal student. Okay. More than the eternal student, though, and this came out in another reading today, and I feel like it's this energy of like, I've got something to say, and it's something to do with the past, and it's just like it has to come from the heart. Magician energy here. We got Gemini, Virgo energy with that. It's like this energy of like, I've got to get this off my chest. Like these are words I have to say, and it's not bad. It's not sharp or harsh or anything like that. You know, I feel like similar to Leo, this is going to move you forward. Some of you might be seeing a lot of moths or butterflies around you lately. These could be your spirit friends. We've got Three of Wands and the Ace of Swords coming out. Okay. I'm feeling like suddenly I'm feeling really uncomfortable. It's really tense and almost a bit of a feeling of anxiety. I feel like some of you are trying to manifest something into your life right now, but you're feeling like it's a little bit out of your control. So you're actively pursuing it and you're working on it, but it almost feels like, am I actually in control of any of this? Like, am I actually making any headway, or is this just wishful thinking sort of thing? You've got big dreams, Gemini. There's definitely something or lots of things that you're looking forward to. And for some of you, I feel like your mind's very busy right now, and this could be lending to some of that anxiety that I was feeling. But it's this idea of like, I want to set sail, but where? You know, where do I invest my energy? Where do I invest my time? You know, you've certainly come a long ways from where you've started, I'm hearing. But it's this idea of like, I've got something in mind. I've got something I want to put into action, but what does that look like, right? An Ace of Swords here. What I'm hearing is, for some of you, is the answers are absolutely within your own mind, right? And this is an air card, right? Like you are the high priestess, right? It's like you have all the answers in your mind, and there's infinite possibilities. You honestly couldn't go wrong in any way you choose. But it's like some of you may need to meditate more, or, you know, even remote viewing or something. But the gist of it is like, it is in your mind and anything is possible. Like, you hold the power. But what's this Page of Swords about? You know, for those of you where it is past studies, you've learned a lot, and it's almost now, oh, the star in the world, beautiful. It's almost this energy of like, you've studied, you've learned, you know, you've invested your time in the books. Now it's time to set yourself in motion. Like, stop looking back. You know, drop the books and stuff. At some point, you've got to put down the books and actually just do stuff, right? So for some of you, I feel like that's the advice coming through. It's time to sow your seeds, get them out there, and get going on those projects. I'm hearing you have everything that you need to get going, so get going. Right? Some of you might have kind of like a very assertive spirit guide that is kind of like, all right, enough's enough. Like, get moving, girl or guy, right? Let's just be sure. Anything else about that Page of Swords energy there? Yeah, I'm hearing like student. Yeah, exactly. You know, student to teacher now. You're not the student anymore. You have reached teacher level, okay? And when you invest and reinvest and keep going back to books and don't actually take action, this is what's creating confusion in your mind or chaos or making you feel anxious and overwhelmed, okay? So by taking action, it's actually going to reduce your anxiety and your confusion. Yes, confirmation. Thank you very much. With the Sun, the Lovers, and the Hierophant there. What the heck? With the Empress on the bottom and the High Priestess again. Oh, sorry, not again. I always think that's the High Priestess card. And the Strength. Oh my gosh. Like, yeah. So first message out is, you know, if there's any of this in and out type of behavior from people in your life, they need to go. They will actually hold you back. Okay, so that's message number one. The rest of it is amazing though, because it really focuses on your energy of your strength. You're strong, you're driven, you're tenacious, you definitely don't give up, you're very intuitive. You're all the queens in one. I mean, the Empress knows what to do, how to do it, when to do it. She trusts herself, and, you know, good things come to her. So I feel like this is, you know, this is you. And I don't know, someone wants you to know this and to remember this. Interestingly enough, with the Sun, the Lovers, and the Hierophant, the Lovers can speak of a love relationship, or it can speak about choices in life. I'm just hearing what makes me happy. So for a lot of you, if this isn't relationship, it's this idea that, you know, don't do what society and everyone else in your family perhaps has told you what to do or how you should do it and that sort of thing. Follow your heart. You know, the choice is yours. This is your life to live. You came here to live it your way. You know, never mind traditions unless you want to embrace those, right? But it's almost like old school meets new school, and this is what's going to bring abundance and happiness into your life, in addition to moving on things and not, you know, just thinking about it or studying more or falling back on that, because it's safer, it's not as scary, it's more comfortable, right? Tell us more about this Lovers here. For some of you, there could have been an ending in a relationship, a choice that was made to end a long-term relationship, or a relationship that showed great promise. With the Eight of Swords here, I feel like at some point you felt that you were trapped in this and you didn't know what to do. But I'm just hearing like you knew full well what to do in each of these situations. More than one. I'm hearing like you always knew what to do. You were always free to go. The choice was yours. Again, you don't conform, you know, in the instance like, you know, divorce is bad, don't get divorced. It's just like, well, okay, but is that what's going to make you happy? You know, to stay in a relationship where you're not happy, you know? I feel like some of you need to release this relationship because it left you confused and it left you feeling like you didn't know what was what, right? Sometimes the Eight of Swords can also be confusion and feeling like you're in a situation you don't know what's going on and you're just like, oh, what? Right? Like all of a sudden my energy, I can feel it just draining from my body. It feels awful. So awful. Like it's just, like, you know, when you're around an energy vampire and all your energy's just gone. You know, so this relationship ending, which I believe it has, is probably a good thing. And that is the message, isn't it? Like if you are in a situation, whether it's career or with another person, whether it's friendship or romance or whatever, if you're feeling those energies be drained, that's a pretty big red flag that you should step aside and invest your energy elsewhere, okay? Or just protect your energy really well if you're going to be in situations that you know are going to drain your energy, or you can actually feel it happening. Be proactive, right? Any other messages for this here? Yeah, Six of Wands. Magician again on the bottom. Six of Cups. Temperance. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. So the Six of Wands in reverse, like, I feel like this ending might have actually set you back. It was a great disappointment and kind of set you back in your feelers for a while. It brought your energy down a bit, and I feel like this is when you look back into the past too, you know, and it kind of like, oh, my heart hurts, you know what I mean? But it's like, you know that you've got to move forward and manifest this life for yourself because you're very powerful. You know, you're going to be incredibly successful if you haven't already achieved it. You know, this is what's coming for you. There is here, you know, some talk about bringing balance back into a relationship with somebody from your past that you have really fond feelings about. It could be an air sign, or this could be you. I think you probably fought a lot with this person. Yeah, and kind of always felt a sense of lack with them, but it's almost like, you know, this call for balance being brought in with this person, but remembering again that you're the magician. And so at any point you could reconcile with this person, or you could choose not to. I think the universe is leaving it up to you to decide that. And I'm just being called back to the advice that they gave earlier about just being really careful about your energy and aware of how you feel around a person, and let that be your guide, you know. But as with everything, we all have free will and it's our choice. So Gemini, I think that's about all I have for you. That was pretty clear. Well done. Keep going. But that is the message, is to keep going. No thinking, no analyzing, no strategizing. It's time for movement, okay? And you're well on your way. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it there, you guys. I'm gonna cut it there. We'll do them in groups of 4, and I'll just make like multiple parts just so that we don't run out on the clock here. All right, guys, I'll see you in part 3 if you're interested in checking out the other signs. Take care. Talk to you soon.